In his encyclical titled Laudato Si, or Praise Be to You, Pope Francis doesn't focus on technical solutions to care for the environment. Rather, he encourages Christians to embrace changes in their everyday lifestyle. The first point is about simply admiring nature in all its beauty, and this, the Pope hopes, will increase awareness to care for Mother Nature. The second point deals with learning to focus on relationships and not so much on consumerism, so everything from spending time with friends to spending time with one's children. Along those same lines, the Pope calls for Christians to keep their emotions in check, from expressing gratitude to not lashing out against others. Thirdly, the Pope also addresses the use of the Internet. While technological advances have become part of life, the Pope reminds Christians that it should not be used as a substitute for human interaction. Throughout the encyclical, the Pope calls for a so-called ecological conversion, meaning embracing changes in one's lifestyle. More specifically, he calls for extreme consumerism to stop. From limiting the use of air conditioning when it's not needed, to putting on a sweater instead of turning up the heating system. Other practical tips include not using plastic plates or utensils. Then there's saving water, separating one's trash so it's easier to recycle, and using appropriate disposal of hazardous waste. Then there's also cooking the right amount of food so that it doesn't go to waste, turning off lights when they are not needed, and using public transportation or shared transportation. At number 5, the Pope calls for the care of plants, and also to respect animals, for they too, he states, have dignity. When it comes to recycling, the Pope writes that it's not just about paper, but also about learning to reuse everyday items more often before discarding them. At number 7, the Pope also recognizes the work of consumer advocacy groups, so that the market has more voices than those of just big companies.